Hey friends, this is Grace. Welcome to video number 10 from our 6x6 paper pad series. So we are at the end of the video. And again, I'm sorry that this video was short. It's one of those things where I was just so busy or enthralled in the creating process that I didn't realize that it wasn't filming. But I don't know if I would say I saved the best for last, but I saved this particular sketch that I'm using for last because I don't normally work with triangles, so I don't know how to work with them sometimes. So I saved it. I wanted to use it. I knew I wanted to use this particular sketch from the bundle, but I just didn't know how it's going to work, so I saved it from the very last. So I felt comfortable. By this time, I was comfortable working with with the other sketches or with the way the sketches were created. So while I'm changing my ATG gun refill here, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the layout and the process that I am using or that I've done for this particular page. So again, the sketch that I'm using, it's a 6x6 sketch bundle specifically for the paper pads, and the specific sketch called for cutting the 6x6 papers in half to make a triangle, and the papers go down the left side of the page, and then there's a bunch of photos on the other side. And I pretty much stuck with the layout. The only difference that I have here is that I didn't have enough photos to kind of fill in the rest of the space, so I did add some more papers on the bottom. This sketch also called for, like, the title will go on this part that will where the triangles are, and then some more photos, and I tried to see if I can do that, but it just was too busy. So I'm going to end up just using some photos there. I'm going to use 4 photos, and then I did matte those photos just to make sure it stood out against the background. And I am using the back side of the papers because it's a single-sided 6x6 paper pad. And then because I have that subtle pattern paper on the bottom, I am going to use that space to fill in my title. And I am just going to use, I think I'm using like great food, family, and friends is what I'm going to put in here. So the photos are of our trip into California in 2020. We do an annual summer trip to California so that we can see our family there. Both my husband and my parents still live in California, and we have lots of siblings and cousins that live there. But this time around, we actually met up with some friends, and we were at the beach, and then we were talking about going and eating out. Now, my oldest son wanted to have Korean barbecue, but again, like I said, this was in the height of the 2020, where we were, well, at first we were all isolated, and then we were able to travel again, but a lot of the places, especially in California, were closed for dine-in eating. And so what we did was, instead of paying a lot of money for to go, my brother decided that we would just buy, or I don't know if I said this already, but my son wanted some Korean barbecue. That's what he wanted, and we didn't want to pay the price of restaurant food without being in the restaurant. And so my brother suggested we go to the Korean grocery store and then just buy the meats and all of the fixins for Korean barbecue. And then he bought the grill because, if you've ever eaten Korean barbecue, you know that you grill your own food. My husband doesn't like that, that he has to make his own, he cook his own food. But I think it's part of the experience, right? So anyways, we brought them all to my in-laws, and they have a pool. And so kids continued swimming, we continued visiting with one another, and we ate some good food. So those are the bulk or the memory of that is associated with these pictures. So this is my layout here. It's pretty it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. I did manage to use yellow cardstock because I was kind of not getting tired, but I wanted to use up some other cardstocks instead of the white that I've been using for most of these layouts. So I am just decorating. I have these chipboard accents that have like pool and just summer vibes, and so I'm just going to add them here and there, and that is my layout. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching the series. If you've watched it watched the all 10 videos, thank you. I appreciate your support here in your comments. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave that in the comment section below. Not sure if I'm going to take a break or not, but I do have a series on deck already. I have this Simple Stories paper pad. Well, it's a kit. It's a whole collection that I won from a competition that I joined a long time ago. I don't even know how I got it, but it's a wedding collection, and it's nice, but I'm going to challenge myself to use it. I don't have any wedding pictures that I remember needing to scrap, but I want to use them up because I have the 8 by 12 by 12 pads. I have the stickers, I have ephemera, I have all this stuff, and I want to use them. So we are going to tackle that next and see what kind of pages we can create with a wedding collection and see what we made. So tune in for that. If you are new to my channel and have not subscribed, please do so and hit that bell button so that YouTube will notify you of my next layout. Until then, I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.